Hi, I'm Shalane, this is Dean, and we are
Grassroots Living.
And this is how we live our love. Hi friends, we're so glad you joined us again today. This is not our RV.
No, it's not.
Our daughter's coming to visit tomorrow, and that's going to be a tent for her. And our kids were here yesterday. Our son and our other daughter were here yesterday, so that's what they stayed in. It was a great 4th of July weekend, but we're excited to be back today with you.
Yeah, our friends at Jouppi Outdoors have challenged us to answer the what's the way to
It's
say
like the RV question challenge. So 3 things that you like and 3 things that you don't like about your rig. And since we live in kind of a really tiny, unique rig, I think that that's why they challenged us, just because it's a little buggy out here, just because it is kind of a unique rig. And then at the end, we will challenge 5 people to tell us what 3 things that they like and don't like about their rig.
That's correct.
Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with, I think we're going to start with things we like.
Let's do that. Let's
Start with things we like. So here we go.
the people, so
Yeah.
gotta go with that.
Okay, here we go.
Our rig is a truck camper. It's a travel Lite 770R. It's a 2020, and we do love it.
Yeah.
We affectionately named it
Casey for the
Casey.
Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, so the first thing that we really like about our rig is that we don't have to get like a license plate on it.
And you'll notice nowhere on here is a place for a license plate. That's because it fits snugly into our truck. And because it fits into the bed of the truck without hanging over or anything like that, we do not have to get it licensed. It's not considered personal property. It would be as if you have just a camper shell on the back of your truck.
Yeah, so we love that. Saves a little money,
Exactly.
time and effort and annoyances,
That's right.
right?
Also, it's because it is so small, you know, the insurance on it is cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just an overall easier thing to own.
The next thing that we like about our truck camper, and it's actually our #1 favorite thing, honestly, is the maneuverability. Anywhere our truck goes, the camper goes with no problem. I mean, we can actually fit this in the back of our truck and close the tailgate.
I can remember a time when we pulled into an area that we wanted to go look at some waterfalls in Maine, and it was just a small little circular drive.
Moxie Falls.
Yeah, Moxie Falls. And had we been in a travel trailer or whatever, we probably would have had to pass on it because there just was no room.
There are so many places that we've been that there's no way we could have gone to those places with anything but a truck camper or maybe a conversion van.
Exactly.
So we love, love, love the maneuverability of Casey. Okay, so no offense to Casey, but there are some things that we don't like. And one of them, and it's probably the thing that we like the least about this rig, is that we don't have automatic jacks. So Dean's gonna explain to you how that works and what a pain that is.
It's not an easy process.
No.
Let me show you kind of what we're talking about. Okay, so like I said, the first time we did this, an hour and a half. Now we've learned some things since then, but still, this is our biggest obstacle in terms of really being able to truly enjoy this truck camper. We have a manual jack to get the thing wound up. So I have to sit here and crank this over and over and over again just to get it to move up an inch. Then I have to go to the other side and do both sides over there, come back over here to this side, and keep doing that gradually until it comes all the way up. Now, by the time, you know, I've cranked this, I don't know, several times up and over, the crank eventually gets all the way up here. And my arms are really starting to give. I'm a 16-year-old man, and it's starting to get old.
Wait, a 16-year-old man?
A 60-year-old man.
Well, yeah, okay.
All right.
Because you're looking good, but I'm just saying.
Thank you. Anyhow, it gets so high, and it gets to be obnoxious just how difficult it is. So, we've learned things. We've learned about using a drill, and we got a special socket. We're going to try to get a bigger drill so we can at least do this, but it's still not a simple process. If I was going to do this all over again, I would just probably go ahead for the $1,500 extra and get the electric jacks. It's one button, you push it, all 4 of them raise at the same time, or all 4 lower at the same time. That's one of the things I would prefer that we had on this that we do not have right now.
Okay, so we've come inside. Oh, hi, by the way, Look, I'm wearing my t-shirt. I never get to show off my t-shirt. I never wear it as my t-shirt. Okay, so we came inside to show you, wait, like or dislike?
This is a like.
A like.
Yeah.
Oh, how easy it is to cool the place down and heat it up. Because it's so tiny, as you can see, there's our whole house.
Yeah.
That even if it's gotten really super hot in here or super cold, it's really, really fast.
Yeah. I mean,
to cool it off.
Yeah, the AC unit, the heater, all work great. So it's just a very quick instant, and it's back to being where we need it to be.
Yeah. So we love that. Because we've had a lot of other like campers and stuff. You turn on the AC and oh my heck, you're just like, oh, it's going to take forever to cool this place down. But this one, it's quick.
It is.
That leads us to something that we don't like. And that is, are you ready?
Okay, you can probably hear us a little bit. Just playing with you.
But the air conditioner, like in all units, the air conditioner, like in every unit, is loud.
But because this is, such a small space,
right,
it just really exaggerates it.
Right. So this is the way we watch TV most of the time, and we're going to show you why. Usually we'll watch TV with the air conditioner off, and then on the commercials we'll turn it on really quick, and all during commercials we'll let the air conditioner run. And like we said, since it is such a small space, we can cool down enough during those few minutes that we can turn it back off when our show comes back on.
That's right.
So we're going to show you why. Okay. Okay, so right now we have the TV set on a volume level of 10, and we don't have the air conditioner on. So we're going to turn on the air conditioner.
Drop the taco. Get in the car.
And you can't hear it at all. Dean has to turn it all the way up to what, about 30. And even then, it's really a struggle to hear. And you can see that we have on the subtitles, and that's why. Okay, just a little bonus thing about what I do like though, really quick, is that our bed, I turn it into a couch every day. Look at my eyes are darting because I'm forgetting where the camera is. But I turn it into a couch every day when I make the bed. And it is actually the most comfortable place that, of all of the RVs we've ever owned, this is my most comfortable RV, even though it's so small. Not so much for Dean because he's taller than me. I'm 5'7". But I love sitting up here and relaxing on my couch and watching TV, reading. It's just super comfortable. Okay, so there are definitely trade-offs. We love how easy it is to go anywhere we want in this tiny little rig, but it is a tiny little rig. And as you can see, my sink is tiny, my counter space is next to nothing. If I have dishes already here, like I've done the dishes and put dirty or the clean dishes here, I have no counter space. And then when I take this off and I'm trying to cook, I do have, something that I put here, my cutting board, that gives me just a little bit of counter space. But I mean, it's an issue. It's a tiny space, and cooking and doing dishes, it's tricky. That's just the truth. Okay, so overall, we just want to let you know that we actually love this little truck camper. We love living in a truck camper. It is tiny. It's not for everybody, but we love it. We do, those of you that watch know, and if you don't know, we do destination videos, and we do videos like this on our truck camper, and we're camping videos as well. So if you like those, if you like this video or want to see more, please consider subscribing and give us a thumbs up, and make sure you hit all notifications, right? Ring the bell, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all notifications, and just join us. Join us for our travels. We like to take you with us. Now we are going to go ahead and nominate 5 people. We've chosen different people that have, different kinds of rigs, so that you can get an idea. I'm saying too much. I apologize for that. so you can see all of the different kinds of rigs and just some things that people like and don't like about those rigs. So we would like to nominate Diary of a Family. They're in a fifth wheel. And we want to nominate Dreaming Out Loud RV, right? They're in a conversion van. Yeah. It's been so fun to watch them. We just adore them. And then
we also have Happy Place Camping. Now they converted like a cargo trailer, just a simple little cargo trailer into a little camper that looks so cool.
Yeah.
So we'd like to see what they have to say about it.
Our friends Living Light RV, they are in a Class C, and it's a used Class C, which they have made that thing look so stinking cute. So they'll talk about maybe their Class C, maybe used or versus not used, I'm not sure, but we'd like to nominate them.
And finally, our friend Steve Turtle. He can take any challenge and just make it hilarious. So, and he's in a travel trailer, which is something different from all the other ones as well. So we're gonna challenge him and just see what he can come up with.
Yeah, so 5 different people, 5 different rigs, and we just want them to tell us 3 things that they like and 3 things that they don't like about their rigs, their overall impression, and hopefully we can all learn from each other. That's what we do. Are we good?
We're good.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and again, consider subscribing. We love having you here every Tuesday night. Until next week, this is Grassroots Living, reminding you to get down to the grassroots of what makes you happy and live your love.
We're thinking of you, and we'll catch you next week.
Peace out.